am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second, look at your neighbor and checkin'. We bout to march, so if you not get to steppin', I done told you who I am, I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent, no mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats, I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas, I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time, it's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, gon' make way for a prodigy. Just down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today it's...
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, this defense for the Colts, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
On first down, Richardson. And this will be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call it. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A give for Taylor running right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. On fourth down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. They'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And the cosign review, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Ravens at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Jackson on second down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That's an early score that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
12 more yards there and another first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Second down, here's Richardson. And his throw is incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Room here to run. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. He's on his way. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting...
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. Well, the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it.
Touchdown! Mark Andrews with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Jackson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cougar 19.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Come on.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Let go.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And some room to run now. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come on. Hey. Right shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top.
Whether they'll amount to much in the game, it's already pretty well decided. Well, that's another question.
Ready with our EA Sports halftime
let's get you back
report.
out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now this throw caught left side. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, it's Taylor. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Let's go now.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Partner, this is certainly turning out to be one of those days. Here we are in the second half. They're being shut out. Offense is doing nothing. And you're just saying, please, come on, give us something here to your kicker. But even this is no good.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he's got room down the left sideline. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
Rattler. Ready.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Brings up second and 2.
From the gun, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. First down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Jackson being chased out left. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Just keeping the play alive. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dayo Odeyingbo in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another play. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hey, report. Go ahead. Middle. What is it on?
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that will be Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Colts.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. David Ojabo running in to take him down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Buying time to his left. And this one too low.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
3rd and long for Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Hey, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, getting a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 39 yards. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Ready.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That's complete to Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And that going to be taken in by Ashton Dulin. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, Colts! Ashton Dulin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be. And now the rookie's free. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Taylor will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far. And it's cost them.
Ready, set.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Completed pass, brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
So 4th and goal. Their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. Finding room at midfield. And down right around the 37. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
For the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team.